Alrighty, so we got the global Dokkan data download for LR Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. As we see here, Super Saiyan 4 Goku does release at 11:30 p.m. Pacific time on the 2nd. Basically the 3rd for most people is when we should expect this guy to come out. So in a little under 24 hours by the time this video is actually out, will be when Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is released. At that point, we'll have the celebration info. We'll also have the banner format, whatever the banner is going to be looking like, which is not really concrete as of now, but we'll have a really good idea by then. But this seems to be all there is in the data download, which does make a lot of sense to me. This is just basically part 1 of this celebration. And we don't know if we're going to be actually getting part 2. And this kind of shows a confirmation that, you know, again, there's EZAs like Super Baby 2, the 3GT, you know, the Frieza and Goku and the Cell, right? These obviously aren't in the data download because these technically were in part 2 with Omega Shenron. And that's the real question mark. Is Omega Shenron going to come this month, or is it going to arrive in December? If not, then the celebration is missing like half of its content, essentially. But we'll see, you know, about if that's going to be like how it works or not. Anyways, again, I mean, I talked about this guy a lot. I'll have showcases out for him today, just like an early look. He's minus 55%, no, minus 69% link level 10. You know, we'll take him out into like Fusions of Masu. We'll take him into, you know, the Goku Black and Zamasu Red Zones. I think that the new stages, right? Because we've already like seen him against Omega Shenron and stuff like that. So that is a good thing. Now, again, I would say this guy is good. But I feel like his base form, like, especially post Worldwide Download Celebration, like, power creep in terms of events and units, his base form defensively leaves a little bit to be desired. Offensively, it's solid, right? Especially if you have a Super Saiyan 4 character next to him. But I think one big issue about this guy's, Super Saiyan 4 characters aren't really necessarily good right now. Really, the best one is this unit, and I think even now this unit could hold up in some dismal future red zones, like again the 7th anniversary units, very well designed, but you know, this guy sucks, this guy sucks, this guy sucks, right? And then it's like, what other Super Saiyan 4 unit here really? And again, it's like you say, oh, we have GT Duel, and that's a very good, like, you know, pointer. You know, even this Worldwide Celebration Vegeta links all with them. Well, I guess, I don't know, they both want to be in slot 1, but the thing about this guy is that he gets so much power from Saiyan Roar is such a huge link from even GT. I mean, these two links alone, 35% attack and 20% defense, that's very massive. So it is a pretty significant difference you can see with or without that. But his team, you know, a lot of these Super Saiyan 4 units on here, even some of the hero Super Saiyan 4 units are under this leader skill, and you know, will be when we get like, you know, Limit Breaker Broly is going to be under the full 200%. Vegeta will be under the 170%, right? So there's definitely going to be some help there. I don't know, I feel like if he led, they should have thrown Giant 8 Power on top of this as well, because like not all Super Saiyan 4s fit GT heroes or full power, so that's an issue. This guy Hunter's own leader scope would have really liked as many Super Saiyan 4s as possible, but still, once you get like the actual hidden for the multiplicative 70% defense, that's where he begins to be pretty nice defensively as a slot 1 unit. But then it's really once you receive the 5 attacks and you get Oob and full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this guy explodes, right? This unit is so good. Guarding for the first turn, 50% reduction, higher multiplicative stats. Because he guards and gets this, it's like he just is always going to have his full defense up even after reduction. The guard does end. Guarantee crits. He's hitting like 20 to 25 mil attack stats, you know, rainbow level depending on like, you know, support and stuff like that. And you get a 77% heal like at the end of battle. It's so good, but this unit is usually out like on rare occasions you can get this guy out turn 5, but most of the time it's like turn 7 to 9 that you get this guy out, and I'm sure we know most events don't last turn 7 to 9, right? It's a pretty big deal. My experience, full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, not rarely a thing you get out, but again, he's still a good unit. If you want to summon from, I think he's worth it. I see people like being like, oh, this guy's like #1 in the game still. It's like, well, let's not go that far, but he's still very, very powerful, right? I just don't want people to like summon and get this guy and like, oh, this guy sucks, right? And it's like, no, maybe your expectations for him were a bit high, right? This baby brownie in it, not much to say, solid, right? But you know, I mean, yeah, I mean, high chance of dodge, like he gets all this, and it's like, okay, you never see this, and who cares about getting extra attack, right? But he's solid. I just, you know, he's very basic, and again, he's just not like, all of this is stuff that we don't really see at all, basically. It's like, you know, like if he debuffed, maybe he'd be nice for the, you know, S-Star Vegeta Blue stage, maybe, because that would, yeah, that's a pure Saiyan enemy, but he doesn't really debuff. So I don't know. He's like a super battle unit, and it's like, I guess, you know, he's like a Link, like he's like for LR Super Baby 2, this guy's like, you know, just a Link battery, right? If you really like this character, which, again, he might not come out until December for global, so you know. I don't know. I feel like a wasted banner unit, because Baby is not really a character that gets, like, you know, when's the next time this guy's gonna get a card, right? Just Baby, right? Maybe like Super Baby 2, but like, you know, yeah. Next we have upcoming missions that we could take a look at in terms of the actual like data download shenanigans, right? We see that there are the exchange, you know, transfer items, like the normal Dokkan Festival missions. These do last until the end of the month. Dokkan return missions, thank you. Why is it in Japanese? I just realized it. Why is it untranslated? Shouldn't it be translated? I feel like that should be translated, right? Maybe, you know, I don't even care. Whatever. Maybe it's just the Dokkan full site thing. Z awakening character, Dokkan awakening character, you know, just clear some stages. And then you can see here, this is where you get an extra ticket here. So you do get an extra ticket from consuming 900 stamina. This is the Dokkan Festival ticket. I wonder if it's like all the way down here, but this ticket is a ticket you'll be able to use for the upcoming Dokkan Festival. I don't know if it's, where is it at? Is it this one? Yeah. Oh, and here's a premium Dokkan Festival summon ticket. Okay. No, I know it's this. Okay, no. So okay, not this. This. There's the Dokkan Festival ticket. There's no premium tickets. Okay, that makes sense. Especially if they're gonna try and sync the versions. So there's no premium tickets. They're just these Dokkan Festival ticket summons. That doesn't mean that there can't be like a Pilaf's Tropes pack regarding this, but as another zone, like quote unquote premium summons, there could very likely be like a, how do I explain it? A Dokkan, like, you know, Pilaf's Trove pack that gives you a bunch of these Dokkan Festival tickets. I can't really tell you for sure if that's going to happen or not, but it may be a thing. Well, it says part 1, huh? I just realized, yeah, it does say part 1 right here now that I'm looking into it. So Omega might really come this month. And, you know, if you take a look at it, you get some of these right here. These are not, these are the how do I explain? These are the thank you gift card tickets that you do get. I wonder, is that like in here specifically? I don't know. Is it like in here? Could we like take a look at the exchange shops? I don't know actually. Items, shops. Is it like Bob's Treasures? I guess should be probably in here. No, it's not in here. Okay, oh wait, let me try and find it. Wait, let me okay, we're here. I mean, most of these characters aren't really gonna be good. I mean, this Trunks and Mai ended up actually being pretty good, so this is a good pick right here. This Trunks and Mai here. Golden Frieza is always a good pick, you know. I'll probably make an in-depth video later on, just looking at the characters, just very briefly to see. You know, Rage Vegeta could be okay, maybe. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much that Trunks and Mine that's like the good one, and then everyone else kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know. But there's wish strips. Again, you're supposed to be able to get 7 of these in total, which again on global are the gift cards, right? The gift cards that we see right here, these gift cards. So yeah, there's 1, 2. You should get 2 more from the Purunga wishes, which should probably be, they're not translated here, and I'll make a video when they're actually translated, but I assume global will get the Purunga wishes here in the celebration, so that's really good. Here's the Don Keys recruitment event here, which, you know, if we could take a look in here, we can see the Don Keys recruitment events. It's like, basically, it's where you get some extra stones by doing a nuking stage, right? I have a video out on the channel about it, but essentially you want to use different characters in the time span, right? So, you know, GT Heroes, Dragon Ball Seekers, I think this is Accelerated Battle right here, then GT Bosses. And again, GT Bosses like, oh, like we're gonna get like a baby, and it ended up being Omega, right? But still. So GT Heroes, Donkeys, Dragon Ball Seekers, and then yeah, it's the same things here. Oh, you get Dokkan Festival tickets here, huh? What did you get on JP for the missions? Oh, you got the Rainbow Tanabata tickets, huh? That's what you got for each of them. So instead of global, you're going to get the Dokkan Festival tickets, which could be used on the main Dokkan Fest banner. I mean, you could argue that's like potentially a nerf. And that makes sense because the Christmas banner is the Tanabata quote-unquote banner. Like the one with the 8th anniversary units. That's not going to be until December on global. So you could argue maybe that's a shaft, because that could potentially mean less tickets on this banner for global. But maybe they found another way to substitute those tickets, right? That would make a lot of sense here. But it seems like all of them are here. And even this drops on the 23rd. I don't know. I mean, will Omega drop this month? It says part 1. Part 2 doesn't necessarily mean they drop Omega, but maybe they still drop LR Super Baby 2's EZA, or, you know, the GT Trio EZA, right? Maybe they still drop the Omega Shenron stage here for part 2, and just LR Omega doesn't come out until December, right? There's a lot of things they could do about it. I mean, best case scenario, the Omega stage does drop on global, depending, like, regardless if LR Omega is out or not, but yeah. Support memory is okay. It's like a mega debuff support memory. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I mean, again, we could look at it. It just... all enemies minus 15% attacking defense for 3 turns, plus another 10% debuff if there's a Goku Family GT Heroes enemy. Boss Rush, new stage, yeah. And that's pretty much everything in this data download. I don't believe there's anything additional. I haven't seen anyone post anything, and I guess... Let me double check. Did Proton make a thread already? Let's take a look here. I don't think Proton has made a thread, so yeah, not just yet, but I'm not seeing anything from Austin posting or anything, so that is it. But yeah, again, it's saying part 1 or 2. Like, I don't know, it's saying part 1 makes me think they might drop Omega, but we'll know for sure by tomorrow's sales, so maybe not. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and if you're gonna summon, I wish you the best of luck.